The Chaos Emerald!
Get away from there!
Ah!
Nighty night!
Eggman! Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
Eggman got one of them, but the other one's safe. He must be getting desperate.
Now the Emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman's winning. Let's get a move on.
Well, damn! Hello everybody, this is the Divas Wolf and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure Playthrough. Oh, my bad, the Tails Adventure Playthrough. In the last one, we raced Sonic twice, and that's about it. In this one, we're going to continue on through the game as normal. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, hey Wolf, why is it that you still go silent over the same cutscenes we've seen already inside the Sonic playthrough, inside the Sonic portion of this game? Well, that's a very good question, and for the sake of redundancy, you think I wouldn't want to do that. Well, here's the reason why I do, and some of you probably already keyed into this. I'm just gonna say this just in case. Due to the fact that each character has different dialogue and different voice actors are showcased more prevalently in each character's specific story, I want to show off those differences, and that's why it is I decided to keep the audio quiet during cutscenes, just so that I can show that off. Now,
You made it!
in this one, I love Sonic in this one because Sonic's on rubber band AI. In case some of y'all don't know, that pretty much means that in most racing games or most segments where you have to race an individual to a goal line in games, you'll have instances where like you shoot far ahead of the pack, and randomly they'll catch up to you, and you know you're going faster than them because they'll catch up to you, pass you, and then slow down immediately.
You made it!
And this one, Sonic goes crazy. Like, you'll hear him go, "Hey Tails, you made it! Hey hey hey!" He's like, in the hey 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 one's my favorite because this reminds me of Fat Albert, and that just makes me laugh every time. Like Fat Albert as voiced by Sonic, or Sonic as voiced by Fat Albert. Whichever one floats your boat. But yeah, so due to the fact that a lot of these levels, at least with Tails, we're going through again, and they're not that different, I want to go ahead and talk about something real quick. In an earlier part, at least I think an earlier part, I mentioned that I think Tails' gameplay, he hasn't played better. Like, this is like the best Tails has played in any Sonic game. I still maintain that. I think that if they were to ever do another game where Tails is featured, give him like, I would prefer to see him with the gameplay he has in Sonic Adventure. He has the tail attack, the ball roll, that kind of thing. But make it where like the majority of his levels play a lot like Star Fox, you know? I think that would be interesting, just to give him some distinction. Because the main thing that's wrong with this game is that Tails' gameplay, Tails himself, had potential, but they didn't really explore that all that much. You know what I'm saying? For instance, he essentially plays like Sonic. He just doesn't have a homing attack, which, in my opinion, is fine, but he needed level design to support that. I think having a more vertical oriented level and having levels focused around him flying the tornado would have been better in terms of gameplay variety. Because as it stands, kind of look like a hypocrite here because I went off on how Mario did this in a previous part, but you just kind of play through the same levels over and over again with Tails, you know?
Hey, Knuckles! What's up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
Don't mess with me now. Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
No way, Knuckles!
Now, here we go, another fight with Knuckles, and this fight's going to be a little bit difficult just for the sheer fact that it's Tails we're playing as. Tails doesn't have a homing attack.
Give it your best shot. Oh no.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
And they're all mine.
Eggman's back! He's got the emeralds!
You two are bumbling idiots. You know that.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked?
Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me.
Way to go, knucklehead!
4! Count 'em! 4 emeralds. I summon chaos. Come forth! Here, eat up.
Oh no! It's changing again! We gotta stop this fast!
And here's the Chaos 4 boss fight. Again. Yeah, so the thing about this Chaos 4 boss fight is that with Tails, he takes less hits. He takes significantly less hits to beat, and since you don't have a homing attack, you just fly into his head. Which is one of the reasons why the character boss fights, as Tails anyway, take a little bit longer, because Tails doesn't have a homing attack. I think for Chaos 4 it takes about 4 hits, but I think he shows his head more often with Tails than he does with Sonic, and that's about it. Well, Sonic and the other character that fights Chaos 4, if you guessed it, well, I don't blame you, it's pretty easy to tell. So, not really much to say here, it's just the same boss fight we've done beforehand, you just don't have a homing attack. You just fly into his head. So what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, I was talking about how... Yeah, I was talking about how I prefer that they gave, like, Tails like a amalgam. Like, instead they do with Tails what they did with Sonic... No, Sonic, with Star Fox. It's either Star Fox Adventure or Star Fox Assault, one of those two gameplay styles. I think Adventure would do him better. Just for the sheer fact that Adventure is more adventure-oriented, if you a lot more time just be kind of Tails exploring the world, you know? I think that would work a little bit better for him, in terms of, like, a gameplay aesthetic.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the Egg Carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends!
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
So yeah, we're about to head off to the Sky Chase act again.
What's the matter? What are you waiting for?
Sonic, wait here for a second. Sonic, hop in! Let's go!
And here we are again. Not really much to say here. You've seen this beforehand. You know, you've seen this twice before. You just fly around and you shoot. There's nothing much to talk about. But this is where I get the idea for, well, where the idea for a Tails-centric game or a Tails-centric segment in a Sonic game came from. For me anyway, because for one thing, Tails is synonymous with flight. I mean, yes, his name's a pun. It's an oral pun, you know. Like you have to, if you say it fast, like Miles per hour. Like his name is Miles Prower. But if you say it fast, it sounds like you're saying miles per hour. I think it would be better instead of for the next game they do, or if they do a game where they decide to, you know, bring back using some of Sonic's universe characters to really mix up the aspect that Tails is flight centric, because this is Sonic's plane that we're flying right now. Like, yeah, I know it's crazy, the guy who's known for running fast has a plane, but if you look at official media, Sonic actually is listed that the red plane is Sonic's, but you see Tails flying it more often than not. So this is why I think that it would be better instead of because the main problem with a lot of Sonic games is that they try a lot of stuff and you just wonder if they really needed to, you know? Like if they really legitimately needed to try this specific style of gameplay out when they could just do something just a touch different. And I think Star Fox Adventures or Star Fox Assault would be good.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!